Hi, I'm going to show you how I make my matcha. And I say my matcha because I'm not an expert and this is how I make it to make it taste good for me. So if you're an expert, maybe don't watch this video. Anyway, first I start off by measuring my matcha powder. This bag I have is from Costco, but you can get other better ones from specialty markets or even Amazon I know has good ones. I usually like to have one pretty good sized hook full, the hook I guess, and then another little hook. And then I'm going to take my water. The ideal temperature is around 160-ish something degrees, between 160 and 170. And you don't want it any hotter than that because then it'll burn your matcha, and if you have it any colder than that, then it might not dissolve it all the way, and then you'll taste the grainy matcha powder, which is not pleasant. So I have my matcha bowl here with my powder in it, and you don't need a matcha bowl necessarily. I just got one with my hook and my matcha whisk, and it also comes with a spoon and a sifter, but do I use those? No. First, what I do is I pour just enough water to cover the matcha and soak it all up. Very swampy. So then what I do is I take my matcha whisk and I whisk it pretty vigorously so that all the matcha gets dissolved. And at this point, I'll also add my sweetener. I don't recommend you use something like stevia or sugar because you need something that has its own flavor, or else your matcha will probably taste like grass. My sweetener of choice is honey, but I've also done it with brown sugar, and that's really good too. I definitely measure with my heart on all fronts, so don't expect measurements. It's probably good. After I have my initial concentrate of matcha mixed and I have my sweetener in there, I'm going to add a little bit more water until it's the volume that I want in my cup. So then what I'm going to do is whisk, not in a circle, but in cross motions, up and down and then side to side, pretty quickly. And the goal is to create a microfoam on top, and you'll be able to see that when I pour my matcha at the end. So now I'm gonna take my milk, and again, you can use any kind of milk. I just use almond milk because I don't like any other kind of milk, / regular milk gives me incredible digestive issues. So I usually will fill it up about 2/3 to 3/4 of the way. So then this is the best part. I take my beautifully whisked matcha and I'll pour it right on top. And it's doing that thing. You can see the little bit of foam that I have on that top layer from whisking it. And I'm actually gonna add a little bit more almond milk just to top it off. This is about a 16-ounce cup, and I usually make about 16 ounces of a matcha latte, and I'm a child, so I like them weak, but if you like your matcha stronger flavored in the latte, then definitely add more, use less milk. And today I'm making lavender matcha, so I have my homemade lavender syrup, and you know, measure with your heart. And then I'm gonna pop the lid on, give her a good millennial swirl, and you can see that nice green color mixing up there, and enjoy. So as I said earlier, I'm not an expert. This is just a nice, easy, quick way to get a good tasting matcha that you made yourself.